Welcome to the July 15th meeting of the Rotary Club of Des Moines. I'm Doug Saltzgaver, past president. I was wondering why I got this back from last week, filling in for President Catherine Staub, who couldn't be here. And now, 11 times past president Skeet Wooten will give us a moment of inspiration, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and the four-way test. Skeet. I thought your real name was Robert. Is this an alias?
Go sit down.
You might want to run him.
You know, Doug, I'm thinking this might be a coup. So, you know, you give a guy a mallet and, you know, everything else is a nail. Anyway, good afternoon. The word inspiration, as defined by Webster's, is a divine influence or action on a person believed to qualify him or her to receive and communicate the sacred revelation, the power or action of moving the intellect or emotions, and an act of influencing or suggesting opinions. Today, we recognize our police and firefighter of the year. This past year has been, charitably, a difficult one for those who serve and protect. Allegations have been made against them, mostly without merit, but some with. Yet these men and women who get up every day to protect us from the bad guys, who willingly go into fires to protect our belongings, are inspirational. And we're better for it. We're a better community, a better city, and a better nation. They are courageous, more than most of us are. So in thinking about what to say today, I kept coming back to an inspirational quote from Aristotle, who was taught by Plato, and then later taught Alexander the Great, who's a pretty smart guy. He said that courage is the first of human qualities, because it is the quality which guarantees the others. Today, we honor excellence on the part of two individuals, one from our police department, one from the fire department, who demonstrate to their peers who select them the qualities they find that separate them from the others. My guess is that they are competent, thoughtful, tolerant, decisive, and aware. But they are also inspirational. Inspirational in their jobs, their lives, their relationships, and certainly in their community, and we thank them for being so. Now, if you would join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now the four-way test.
Is it truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
And Doug, turn the light on. The light is not on.
I'll speak a little closer to it. All right. Thank you 11 times past president Skeet Wooten.
You're welcome, one time past president.
And now I want to welcome President Rob Denson from DMAC for a few words of encouragement here.
Thank you very much, and welcome to our Southridge Center. This is one of 10 sites that DMAC has throughout this 11-county area. I always call it the economic sweet spot of Iowa. It's great to have you here. This is actually our newest center. Macerich gave us the old Penny's building. We did a major renovation. We ran out of space in our first year. They've now given us another 20,000 square feet right next door that we're now doing renovation on. These are exciting times. I think, as all of you know, and I see a lot of friends and supporters in the room, and number one, thank you for your support, and congratulations to our honorees today. but these are exciting times for anybody who wants to improve their lives. There are probably as many good jobs with great employers available right now as there have ever been. The state has probably never provided more support. The governor with her last dollar scholarship program is a part of Future Ready Iowa, and the fact that DMAC has the highest bond rating of any community college in Iowa, the lowest property tax levy of any college in Iowa, and the lowest tuition and fees of any college or university in the state. This is absolutely the right time for anyone who wants to improve their lives to move forward, because I can't always guarantee it's free, but it's as inexpensive as it can be, and we've got a lot of support and scholarships. We hold a golf tournament every year at Dennis Aubaugh's course up in Ankeny. 2 weeks ago, in a one-day golf tournament, we netted $407,320. Last year we netted $309, but we didn't even play any golf. So we've got a lot of supporters out there, and all that money goes to scholarships, because the students that we serve are those that really are wanting to improve their lives. Money is generally the issue, but we give them the support. If they come to us with any kind of an academic deficiency, we serve about 36,000 credit students every year, 22,000 non-credit students. Our average class size is 18. So our faculty are dedicated to helping our students be successful. If anyone would like to learn more about DMAC, as you came in the door over the west door, Sean is up there with a table. Kids, they've got some good pencils and other stuff, because go look at the loot. But if you've got any questions about DMAC or how we can help, let us know. This facility houses DMAC Business Resources, which is our arm that works with companies throughout our area. It houses continuing education, which does a lot of our non-credit courses, as well as a career academy for high school students in various trades, as well as our general education program. So again, it's great to have you here. I apologize that I am not able to stay. My scheduler thinks that I'm still doing Zoom meetings and hasn't given me any time between. I've got to be back in Ankeny by 1. So I'm glad you guys are sitting here. Anyway, thank you so much. You do so much for so many. Thank you.
President Rob. I'd like to wish Zach Eubank a happy birthday today, and I'm told he's not here. He is probably out, hopefully only doing legal partying because of our, come on, it's a joke. It's not a very good one, but it's a joke. Today's program, the Police and Fire Awards, are made possible by the Rotary Club of Des Moines Foundation. Jamie Boersma was our Foundation Board President, and Sean Mullen, who's here with us today, will be taking over at the end of this month. Thanks to all of our members who donate $25 a quarter to our foundation, and others who donate beyond that. And many of you also donate to our annual Tumbler Fund. Those green signs on your name badges indicate that you have made an additional annual $150 donation to help fund our programs like today's Police and Fire Awards. Thank you for your continued support. Our Police and Fire honorees will be featured on a traveling billboard, co-sponsored by Lamar Advertising. This will go up in the next 4 to 6 weeks and will be on display on open billboard spaces across the community. So kids, you're gonna see your dads up, their big faces plastered up there all over the city for everyone to see. Be very proud of them. We will also give $500 to a nonprofit charity of their choice. We look forward to hearing from our recipients who have been selected to receive their donations. I will now like to ask Gloria Gray from the Awards Committee to come up and introduce our program for the day. Gloria?
Thank you very much, past President Doug and perhaps perpetual president, Doug. Well, thank you very much for all of you being here today. This is a very special program. We love doing this. And Skeet gave us the inspiration, the absolute wonderful inspiration that we needed to understand why we are here. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce our chiefs. We are very honored that both Fire Department Chief John DeKip is here and Police Chief Dana Wingert, and they will do the honors of introducing each of their honorees. We're going to start alphabetically with the Fire Department. Chief DeKip will come up and introduce the Firefighter of the Year, and after that, Chief Wingert will come up and introduce the Police Officer of the Year. Now, please welcome Chief DeKip.
I have to say, I'm not sure what Chief Wingert's going to do, but the microphone is set just at the right height for me. So I appreciate that a great deal. I had said at the table earlier, this is one of the meetings where I read from my notes more than other places because I don't want to miss anything. But on behalf of myself and the fire department and the Mason family, thank you for having us out here. It's an honor to stand before you as we recognize our finest. The Des Moines Fire Department is about service, the highest ethical standards, and goodwill. Nearly 90 years after Rotarian Herbert Taylor penned the four-way test, I think he'd be very proud of the good that has come from his measure, and I'm most confident that today's firefighter selection meets that challenge and is truly representative of the best that we have to offer. Jason Mason began his career with the Des Moines Fire Department October 2nd of 2006. While his high character and work ethic and exemplary performance clearly reflect well on his family's legacy within the fire department following his grandfather, Fire Engineer George Close, and his father, Assistant Chief Jim Mason, Senior Medic Mason has forged his own career path and is a model for other firefighters and those who would seek to enter the fire service. Jason is a graduate of Des Moines East High School. He has a bachelor's degree in management from Iowa State University and a Master of Business from Drake University. He's certified as a firefighter and a paramedic, a member of the water emergency team, and he's worked on the busiest ambulances in the city for several years. He is currently assigned to Station 1 in the downtown, in the heart of downtown. He serves the department as a senior fire medic in charge of one of our ambulances, and he also serves as a lieutenant when called upon. In addition to providing advanced life support and incredibly compassionate care to his patients, he also facilitates CPR certifications for the department. And he's a go-to member creating videos for the department's training and recruiting efforts. As many firefighters do, Jason has a day-off job. He performs work installing and maintaining fire alarm systems and assisting others to achieve CPR certification. But it's community service where Jason makes some of his most significant impacts. Giving up his talents and being a servant wherever there are those in need. In humble and true form, he would be the last to acknowledge what we all admire in him. He's a family man and a selfless, contributing member to his church, as well as the global community. He spends additional time taking care of his children and home so his wife Julie can contribute her talents serving in their church and building up the lives of women in the Des Moines area. Jason's efforts for charities and good works are prolific. He organizes fundraisers for the Ronald McDonald House, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, AgriHope, Wildwood, and the Muscular Dystrophy Association. He coordinates volunteers from the department to serve at the Jolly Holiday Lights, as well as spearheading several single-day events to assist within the community. He fills the MDA booth, serves meals, and gives his time to be with the children at the Ronald McDonald House. He ran a marathon while pushing a wheelchair for a family friend who has a genetic disorder that prevents him from walking. Jason organizes and leads mission teams to Africa, volunteers in the Awana program at his church, where he also performs free CPR certifications and organizes events for children staying at the Youth and Emergency Shelter and Services. I am proud to say this is only a glimpse into how Jason Mason lives his life in service to others. Members of the Des Moines Fire Department describe Jason as talented, a leader, humble, compassionate, unselfish, and a mentor. I describe him as genuine, a true gentleman, smart and tough, and he's an example that I hope all of our firefighters will follow. Members and guests of the Des Moines Rotary, it's my great pleasure that I introduce to you the 2021 Des Moines Rotary Club Fireperson of the Year, Senior Medic Jason Mason.
Thank you so much. I thought it would be easier to stand up here and talk, but I'm not a person that's in front of the mic much, so I'll try to make this short and sweet. Earlier this week, I had the chance to meet and have lunch with 7 previous Rotary Firefighters of the Year, and the one common theme amongst them was humility and a servant's heart. I was humbled listening to them talk about their careers, and an hour lunch turned into well over an hour. If you have ever talked to a firefighter, you know they are full of stories, whether they're true or not. Each person shared they were nothing special, and a number of firefighters could have been awarded the Fireperson of the Year each year. I feel the exact same way before you today. I am nothing special and merely 100% product of the people that have influenced me, whether in my family or throughout my career. In 1998, my younger brother, Matthew James Mason, was 12 years old when he lost his lifetime battle with spinal cord cancer. While he was alive, my family had taken advantage of the many resources available to us in the community and the state, helping us get through that time. After he passed, my family didn't even discuss, but wanted to find ways to continue to give back to the communities and organizations that had done so much for us. At a young age, I saw how rewarding and important charitable work was for those affected, and did my best to embrace the lifestyle of servitude to others. But honestly, without all of those people surrounding me, I would not have been half the person I am today. My little brother was my hero, and I give back for him. Thank you so much to all of you Rotarians for hosting us here today and honoring a firefighter and police officer each year. Receiving this award is a great honor and does so much for myself, but the people in my life that have come alongside me in my firefighting career. For my amazing wife, Julie, has not even questioned me once when I have an idea to raise funds or do something stupid like run a marathon pushing somebody. She drags the entire family to volunteers at events, encourages me to travel halfway across the world, and manages the 3 children at home while I'm gone. She's an amazing support and shares my love for local nonprofits. My family has a tradition where we volunteer at the Jolly Holiday Lights on Christmas Eve every year for over 20 years. When I first started dating my wife, she never even batted an eye coming out to help us, even dragging the kids out in subarctic temperatures to be there when they were less than 1 year of age. My kids have gone with me to numerous events, never complaining, but instead embracing what we need to do. These are the people that the award should go to. My coworkers on the Des Moines Fire Department, and specifically my crew at Station 1. I have drugged you guys to countless events to volunteer or hit you up for money to donate, and they have all willingly given freely or given of their time or cash to support every single cause. My crew is truly like an extended family, and honestly, any one of them could have won this award today. My grandfather, George, who was my original firefighter of the year as a child, my grandpa showed me what it was truly selflessly like to give back to others. Never in an official capacity, but he would always show up to people on the side of the road or that needed help moving. He would show up with a wrench and a screwdriver and more stories than you were ever prepared to hear in exchange for his assistance. He never stopped giving back up until the day he passed. And my mom and dad, thank you for being there for me and teaching me that giving is truly greater than receiving. For getting my family through difficult times of loss, and in the face of grief, volunteering instead of giving up, and setting my life on a trajectory to be a servitude to others. My parents have given more of themselves away than they have ever received, and I run into people on a daily basis that inform me how much my parents have influenced them. If I can be half the person my mother was and half the character-driven fire officer my father was, I will be doing well. This room is full of all kinds of people that give their time and funds, and they're greater than themselves. I truly appreciate you all and honoring me today with this award. Thank you guys so much.
Very well done, and I saw you bending over, to get the microphone. We'll try that. We'll try that. So life is about continuous learning, and since I walked in the door today, I've learned two very important things. First of all, it would be really awesome to have a cool name like Skeet. And secondly, I now know where to go to get free pencils if they defund us, right out here by the west doors. I'd like to thank the Rotary Club for once again allowing us the opportunity to recognize two outstanding employees of the police and fire departments. This honor has been bestowed on a host of incredible public safety employees over the years, and these two selections are certainly true to form. Chad Riordan began his law enforcement career in Fort Dodge, Iowa. 20 years ago, we were able to steal him away, and he became a member of the Des Moines Police Department in 2001. When you speak to his police academy classmates, the common theme was that his experience was evident, and his intelligence and knowledge set him apart from his academy class. Senior Police Officer Riordan hit the ground running and has been a fixture serving the south side of Des Moines for many, many years. Chad has become intimately familiar with the people, the neighborhoods, and the various issues that require police services in the land of the rail splitters. The word unprecedented has nearly been used up, but it certainly fits when you describe 2020. Chad was part of a group of first responders who had to face the hazards of COVID-19 each and every day. Working from home was not an option, nor did they have the ability to pick and choose their clients along the way. Adapt and overcome became a reality. Every call for service had to be answered, despite the risks, and Chad led the charge without complaint or hesitation. Throughout his tenure, Officer Riordan has shared his knowledge by training new officers, mentoring employees, and supervising a squad by serving as the sergeant's understudy. On numerous occasions, Chad has filled the role of acting sergeant during the extended absence of a sergeant or during the promotional process of promoting a sergeant. Despite the fact that he does not carry the formal title of sergeant, which is by his own personal choice, Chad is regarded as one of the most capable supervisors on Third Watch Patrol, earning complete trust of both the line officers he supervises and the command staff who runs the watch. Chad is a humble man of faith, committed to his family, committed to the citizens, and using the guiding hand of a higher power. Grateful, humble servant is reflected in everything he does. Today we honor an employee not for a single action, program, or a single project, but for 20 years of consistent excellence. Excellence that he likely does not see in himself, but those of us who are lucky enough to be around him get to witness it every single day. Although he is never looking for a pat on the back or formal recognition, it is long overdue that he get his just rewards at the highest level, and the Rotary Club has offered us that opportunity today. At a time when law enforcement faces criticism at every turn, we should always celebrate our exceptional employees. In this current climate, hiring right is an absolute must. If you need a blueprint for quality and character, you simply look at Chad Riordan. With this, we honor Chad, not just for what he does, but equally important, who he is as a person. Ladies and gentlemen of the Rotary Club, it is my distinct pleasure and honor to introduce to you the 2021 Rotary Club Police Officer of the Year, Senior Police Officer, Chad Riordan.
Well, the chief has me pegged. This is not my scene. I just have a couple of things though written down. I did not prepare a speech for that reason. My emotions will get in the way, but I do want to extend my appreciation to the Rotary Club for this. My beautiful wife and daughters here and I, we totally see this as an honor. Instead, I'd like to the Des Moines Police and Fire Command staff that is here, because of everything they've put up with in 20 and 21, could we give them a hand? Only one thing, if I can remember this line correctly, news commentator Paul Harvey said once, "It is the greatest honor when you are recognized by your peers." And with that, I bid you a very heartfelt thank you.
Congratulations to Jason and Chad and their families. And we want to thank both Chief Teacup and Chief Wingert for being with us today. Thank all of you who serve in your respective departments for your service to this great community. Thanks to Gloria Gray and the Awards Committee from the 2020-21 year for their work on this program. Art Whitmack served as committee chair, and Eric Fogg takes over this month as the new committee chair. Upcoming meetings. Hey, it's working. Next week, July 22nd, no lunch meeting on Thursday. Remember that. You wouldn't have any place to go anyway. Please join us at Greenwood Park anytime from 5 to 7 p.m. Family and prospective members are welcome. We will be in shelter number 2, which is by the tennis courts and splash pad. Turn off of Grand Avenue by the Arts Center and follow the signs left up the hill to the shelter. Bring your own food and drinks and snacks. We will not be providing any, so if you don't bring your own, you're out of luck. None will be provided. And if you don't like picnic benches, better bring your own chair. Join us for fellowship and fun, and beanbag cornhole if you feel like a little bit of friendly competition. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to look up here. July 29th, we have Zach Sharp, Iowa Storm Chasing Network. That should be interesting. And then August 5th, Joe Murphy, Iowa Business Council. And on the 29th and continuing forward, we will be meeting at the Embassy Club on the 34th floor of the Ruan Center. And don't get too nervous about parking. I've had some meetings downtown in the last month or so, and I've always had very good luck finding street parking. There's also some parking ramps nearby, and we will be getting information out to you on that in the next week or so through our e-bulletins. And again, congratulate the recipients today and their families. As I listen to what you do, I still wonder why did I ever get to be president? I don't do anything like these two individuals do every day and have for year after year. We thank you very much. And with that, I think we're going to adjourn early. All right, thank you.